book lovers. Today I'm going to be reviewing Me Since You by Laura Weiss. Now, I received this as an ARC from NetGalley in exchange for a review, so that's what I'm doing. I'm reviewing this for you guys. But honestly, it's going to be a pretty short review because, not because I didn't like it or anything, but because I really don't know what to say, guys. I'm still kind of thinking it over. Yeah. Let me put my thoughts together. I'll be right back. So let me start by telling you what this book is about. So I'm just going to cheat and I'm going to read you the Goodreads description right now because I think if I tried to describe it, I would be spoilery or way too vague. So we're going to see what Goodreads has to say about this. Before and after. That's how Rowan Areno sees her life now. Before, she was a normal 16-year-old, a little too sheltered by her police officer father and her mother. After. Everything she once believed has been destroyed in the wake of a shattering tragedy, and every day is there to be survived. What? And every day is there to be survived. Okay. If she had known, on that Friday in March when she cut school, that a random stranger's shocking crime would have traumatic consequences, she never would have left campus. If the crime video never went viral, maybe she could have saved her mother, grandmother, and herself from the endless replay of heartache and grief. Finding a soulmate in Eli, a witness to the crime who is haunted by losses of his own, Rowan begins to see there is no simple, straightforward path to healing wounded hearts. Can she learn to trust, hope, and believe in happiness again? Okay, this isn't the first book I've read by Laura Weiss. I read Leftovers, but I read it a really long time ago, and I honestly don't remember my thoughts on it. I liked it, so when I saw that she had a new book, I wanted to read it. Okay, I think you could maybe guess what happens if you pay careful attention to that description. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't guess. So that's the reason. That is why this is going to be a short review. It's really hard to talk about my feelings about this book without completely spoiling it for you. Okay, what I'm going to say. The experience of reading it was kind of confusing. I don't think I was expecting what I got. The tragic event that splits her life into before and after. Here's the thing. It doesn't happen until quite a ways into the book. Now, as I'm saying this, I'm immediately thinking of John Green's Looking for Alaska, and well, there it works. Like, clearly it works. But with this one, I guess part of me saw it coming, but part of me was like, well, I thought it would happen right away if it was going to happen, so is it going to happen? What's this book really about then? What's going on, guys? That was my thoughts when reading this. Honestly, I have to be honest. I liked the beginning of the story a lot. The first few chapters that set up this and where her dad witnesses the tragic crime. Her dad is a police officer and he's called to stop this thing from happening. Eli's there too, and so it's kind of all coincidences and being in the wrong place at the wrong time that brings these people together. This is how Rowan meets Eli. It's not how she meets him, but once she meets him, she realizes that he was there at this thing that her dad was there at. I really should have written down my thoughts first. Okay, but I really adored Eli, and I adored the little romance building between Eli and Rowan, and I liked how people were kind of in the town, looking badly upon her dad, for stupid reasons, and so Eli, was there, and Eli understood. He saw what really happened, and, he understood what she was going through, and he was, on her side when other people weren't. And Eli has a really sad backstory, too, and this book was sad, guys. That's really all I can say. I mean, I think you can tell by the description it's gonna be sad, but to me, I'm okay with sad books, but it was just, I don't know. I wasn't thrilled. I really liked the before, like I said, but then in the after, the whole book just became grief. Just grief. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else was going on. The plot, stopped. Just for Rowan to grieve. She had a grief journal. I'm not, mocking that, but I'm saying, there was the chapters, and then all of a sudden at the end of every chapter there was her entry in her grief journal, and, I didn't want to read that, personally. So I honestly don't know how much I can recommend this book. I think some people might be more into that kind of story than I am, though. I feel really bad about this review because they gave me this book and now I'm like, like I said, I did not like the book. I really liked it at first. And then it was just a downer, guys. It was just a downer. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so anyway, if this sounds appealing to you and you like downers, I'm an awful person. I'm gonna stop talking now, guys. Okay, but the book comes out February 18th, so check it out. Okay, that's all. Gotta go. Bye! Now go read.